Hello everyone, hope you're having a good day. Zishan here, and this is English with Z. In this video, I'll be going over the reading paper for the Cambridge O-Level English 1123 syllabus, and we'll be taking a look at the specimen paper for the 2024 syllabus and also comparing that to one of the papers from the previous syllabus that was applicable up till October-November 2023. So as you can see, I have the specimen paper open to the right and the October-November 2021 paper open to the left. That's variant 21. And the first thing you'll notice is the reading paper used to be paper 2, but it has been changed to paper 1 from 2024. Okay, so that's the first change. Now what I have open here are the inserts first of all. So let's take a look. Previously, right, we used to have passage 1 and passage 2, right, as you can see over here. And passage 1 used to be for the summary question, whereas passage 2 for the comprehension, right? And for 2024, text A is now for the comprehension. So the comprehension question comes first in the reading paper, followed by text B, which will be for the summary. And one thing to notice as far as the text are concerned is that the text for the comprehension question is lengthier, right? Now obviously the length of the text varies from paper to paper, session to session, but this just gives us an idea. For the summary, there is also a slight difference in length of the text, but not so much, right? You can see over here, it goes up till 40 lines according to 2024 and 51 previously, right? So there's a change over there as well. All right, now after the inserts, let's take a look at the papers themselves. So here's the reading question paper, and to start off, we can see the summary question coming in first, whereas we have the comprehension question first for the 2024 specimen paper. Now let's skip ahead and take a look at the summary question, which is question 3, and it has two parts, question 3A and 3B. I'm talking about the 2024 specimen just to compare, right? And what we can see over here is question 3A is the summary question, and it is worth a total of 20 marks, as you can see over here, right? Whereas previously it was split and it was 12 marks and then 10, so that's 22, right, for the summary itself. And the difference here is previously first the candidates were asked to note down the content points from the text, as you can see, right, the origins and development of circuses and the development and spread of circuses. So there are two headings and content points together for each, and a total of 12 marks available for the content points. And then that would be followed by writing out the summary, which would be worth 10 marks. And the length of the summary would be between 150 and 180 words, including the 10 words given, right? So practically a maximum of 170 since 10 words are already given. According to 2024, they've removed the first step formally of noting down the content points separately and then moving on to the summary. They've put it all together. So there's a total of 20 marks, as you can see, up to 10 marks are available for content and 10 marks for the quality of writing. All right, so it's all in one go. The summary is no longer in two steps. And one thing to note, the specimen paper says the summary should be 150 to 180 words, but Cambridge shared a syllabus update where the summary word limit was reduced, and it is now no longer than 150 words, right? So keep that in mind. Secondly, there is a short answer question in 2024 worth 5 marks, right? And this is an interview style question, at least given over here in the specimen paper, relating to the content of the text in the insert, and using the content of the text, the ideas of the text, we are supposed to give our opinion and reasoning to answer the interviewer's question. That's worth 5 marks, right? So that's an implicit meaning question, clearly. Whereas there used to be an opinions question worth 3 marks, or sometimes true and false, or right, a variation of that. So this is not the only type that used to be for the previous syllabus, but 3 marks, that was the standard. So 22 marks for the summary and 3 marks for another question, and they all come up to 25, right? So there used to be an opinion question, but it was phrased differently, it was presented differently. Now it's worth 5 marks, right? So that's the summary. Now, going back to the comprehension in the specimen paper, and going ahead for the October 2021 paper, we can see, first of all, that the questions previously were continued, the numbering was continued from the summary question, and you have questions 3, 4, 5, right, up till 9, and with their sub questions, so A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, however that's asked. Whereas in the 2024 specimen, the comprehension questions are split into question 1 and question 2, as you can see, and then they have sub questions A, B, C, D, E, F for question 1 and all the way up till H, and then question 2 again with its sub questions. Okay. Also, the question types, right? So there are obviously implicit and explicit meaning questions both. We have the using your own word questions, right? Giving details, so all of those, so that's question 1. And then question 2 is more about writer's effect, right? So how the writer has used language and vocabulary and sentence structure and punctuation to cause the reader to feel or think a certain way about a situation in the text, or about a character, or about an incident, however that may be. Previously, writer's craft questions were included, but they were 2 of them more focused, where the meaning and effect were asked for phrases or lines from the text from particular paragraphs. So in the new syllabus, writer's craft is more focused on, the weightage is greater. Previously there were 4 marks, maybe a few questions early on, right? So the weightage was less. Now the weightage is 9 marks out of the total of 25. And another thing is that they are no longer, right, they've removed the vocabulary questions, So there used to be MCQ type vocabulary questions, and now there are none of those. All right. So those are major changes. I have not gone into exactly the details of how to answer these questions and how to attempt the paper, because it's just an overview, a comparative overview of what the paper used to be as and now what it will be come May of 2024. Right. So major changes in question types and paper format, weightage, and all of that, and we've discussed that in the syllabus overview as well. Those videos are also available on the channel. All right, hope that was helpful. I will be uploading videos where I go into detailed explanation of the paper, the specimen paper in particular, and we deal with that, right, and how to attempt and how to approach the reading paper. So stay tuned for that as well. And yeah, so if you're finding these videos helpful, please like and subscribe and share, right? And hope you're there next time as well. Thanks.